My name is Lisa Allan and I am currently the Events Director for the International Judo Federation, and I've held this position since 2013. I started judo in Scotland in 1976, but I had been on the tatami 4 years earlier when I had got my first little judo kit as a 2-year-old, but my first classes at a judo club were in 1976. Following my departure from the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Organising Committee, where I had worked as the judo manager, President Visa was kind enough to offer me a job with the International Federation. Over the last few decades, there's been massive changes. For me, the huge catalyst has been the leadership of the sport. President Visa is visionary, and his influence on the judo world has been absolutely incredible. And him and his team, they had the idea to set up the World Judo Tour. So when I stepped into the role, it was much more professional than the events had been in the past, and also it was an organised circuit that the athletes could follow from one event to the next. It was a huge step forward for judo at the performance level. The timing for me was perfect because I had learned so much working at the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games, and I could see where things were already going really, really well, and I could see where we could make improvements, because that's the philosophy of judo. It's kaizen, to continue to improve, and that's something that we always want to do. As the events director, I'm responsible to make sure that the event runs to the highest standard. Most of the work is done pre-event, and we have such a good, experienced professional team working together with the local organisers. So when we arrive in the country, obviously we have the draw, the weigh-in, the accreditation and all those pre-competition activities, and then when we come to the competition, my role then is just to be available for the people who have issues. And like everything in life, nothing goes to plan, but what we have to do is make sure that the public and the spectators don't see what goes wrong, and I think we're pretty good at doing that. We are very proud of what we do in our sport. We always get lovely compliments from many people who come as guests and visitors on how professional the event is, especially from other combat sports. We always think about the athletes because they're at the heart of our sport, and without them we have no World Judo Tour. So we always have to continue to think, what can we do to make the athletes' competition better, and we are always open to feedback. The different cultures is part of what makes the job so interesting, because you just learn so much. And I think that's what makes the World Judo Tour really unique as well, because every event has got its own national flavour, and we can learn so much from each other. I'm particularly proud of the World Championships for the younger athletes, for the cadets and juniors. So for example, Frank de Wit from the Netherlands, I recall him at the World Cadet Championships in Miami, winning a medal there, being World Junior Champion, and now he's won so many medals on the Senior World Judo Tour. I remember at one event his family just being there when he was a kid, and them just being so happy. It's great to see them go from young men and women into adults. I hope that we can continue to develop, continue to work together, because this is one of our themes, together we're stronger. I want to ensure that we continue to promote the sport so that more and more people, especially young people, get involved in judo. More people understanding the philosophy of judo and living by our judo values, and that would just be a really, really nice world to live in.